These people think I'm stupid, yo. These people, the Republicans and MAGA, think they gonna gaslight me and tell me what I didn't see with my own eyes. So MAGA and the Republicans is now suddenly saying that COVID was a hoax and that the vaccine and Dr. Fauci killed over 9 million people, y'all. That's their new propaganda bullshit. Like I didn't live through COVID. Like y'all didn't live through COVID, y'all. This is ridiculous, y'all. I was on the front lines fighting when COVID came out. They didn't have nowhere to go. People didn't know what was going on. People were scared, y'all. People were dying, y'all. And Trump was saying, it's only one case and it's gonna go away. And I saw it with my own eyes, but they trying to tell me that COVID was a hoax, y'all. When COVID reached to a point where people was lining up to get into the hospital, it wasn't nowhere for them to go, y'all. I worked at UIC Hospital during that time, y'all. And I worked in what they call a makeshift tent, y'all. A makeshift tent where they build outside. And people came through and they checked them to see if they had COVID. And basically 99% of them had COVID, y'all. And know what else I saw? The same people I saw coming to that tent, I saw a lot of them bodies get carried to the back, y'all. I mean, this was going on for weeks and months, y'all. Dead bodies, y'all, that I saw with my own eyes. But these people trying to tell me that COVID was a hoax. And MAGA and the Republicans say they demand apology from us. These people are losing their mind with this propaganda. They need a boogeyman so bad that they gonna lie about what I saw with my own eyes. Y'all didn't get COVID. Y'all don't remember them COVID symptoms. You couldn't smell, you couldn't taste, you had the chills, you had to isolate yourself for at least 7 days before you got a good test back. Y'all don't remember that? Y'all didn't catch COVID. I know a few of y'all didn't get the COVID vaccine shot. We know that. I took 2 shots and 4 boosters, y'all. And there's nothing wrong with me. But they trying to say that the booster shots and the COVID shots and all this nonsense, y'all, cause death, y'all. But they not looking at the person who responsible for COVID, y'all. They not looking at Donald Trump, who is responsible, the leader of the United States. I remember when he wouldn't even give us N95 masks. When they first started, y'all, this is no lie. When it first started, housekeepers wasn't even allowed to wear N95s, y'all, because they didn't have none, y'all. I lost co-workers. Tell it to the co-workers that I lost during COVID, since COVID was a hoax. Tell it to the people who I watch with my own eyes sit in them ICUs and pass away, and no family member can come see them. They died alone, but it was a hoax. RFK Jr., dumbass, whoever this man, how this man is in control of health, said that the ICUs wasn't crowded during COVID. Here, damn lie. We didn't have no room for a lot of patients. And the other surrounding hospitals didn't have no room for patients. They had patients' beds in the hallway, y'all. But they trying to tell me, y'all, that COVID was a hoax, y'all. These people are full of it, y'all. They going back 6 years to try to claim that a virus that I saw destroy families and people, that it wasn't real, y'all. You could have your delusional of if it's affecting the kids or whatever, but what I saw, y'all, it was bad. But they trying to lie to me like I didn't go through it, y'all. It was so bad. I worked in a tent, y'all. Outside tent. I couldn't come back in the building, y'all. They gave me my own room next to the hospital. I stayed in that room by myself for 5 months straight. I was on call because people was coming by the hundreds in that tent, y'all. You know how many family members I saw crying that they couldn't get upstairs to say goodbye to their loved ones, y'all? These people make me sick, y'all. They make me sick because I lived through, y'all. I was on the front line, y'all. I even remember before y'all even heard about COVID, and we didn't really know about COVID, like August, September 2019. We knew something was wrong when a patient came in and the nurse took care of the patient. And the nurse suddenly died, y'all. A doctor suddenly got real sick, y'all. And they didn't know what it was, y'all, because Trump was saying there was only one case at the time, y'all. Everybody in the emergency room was panicking because we didn't know what was going on. And then we found out it was this virus called COVID-19, y'all. And once COVID-19 spread it through the city, spread it through the states, I watched it destroy many people, y'all. Y'all didn't probably get vaccinated, but at least 60-70% of us did get vaccinated. I got 6 shots, y'all. And I'm doing perfectly fine. But I don't know if you got shots or not, y'all. But they not finna lie to me and tell me that this shit was a hoax, y'all. When I saw the death, y'all. When I saw the sickness, y'all. When I saw the isolation of people have to isolate themselves. They can't eat. They can't smell. Got the chills. They sweat. But it's a hoax. So what was that was killing everybody, y'all? They don't want to take the blame for nothing, y'all. And Joe Biden came in. You got to give Joe Biden his credit. He came in and got people vaccinated so we could continue to get outside and go to work. That was Joe Biden, y'all. The mega morons was complaining about schools being closed down when people was dying. The mega morons was going around saying, why are we wearing masks when people were dying? But they wore a maxi pad on their ear to show that Donald Trump had got shot, y'all. These people are hypocrites, y'all. But you're not finna tell me, Republicans, mega, you're not getting an apology. Are you crazy? When I saw with my own eyes what COVID did to a lot of people.